So today we are going to going over a Facebook ad and how to actually make the Facebook ad. We have our ideal demographic that we want to target specific for an audience in Florida. We'll get to that in a second. But right now what you want to do is you want to start obviously on Facebook.com. You can start on either your personal page or your home page. It doesn't really matter. For the purposes of this video, we're going to start on the home page. So simply go to your home page, and then right up here, the top right, where you see the little hand there pointing, you want to click on that, scroll down towards Create Ads. Now this is going to take you to a new pop-up page, but then a new page overall. It's called Ad Manager. So if it's your first one, it'll say Start Advertising on Facebook, yada, yada, yada. So get started, and then obviously you'll want to do the correct page here, which is your league apps. Pay no attention to this stuff down here. That's just my computer acting weird. But we'll get started here on, make sure you're on the correct page, which is league apps. And then this creating your first ad page will come up. So all this stuff should not be hard. Like don't read too much into it. It just gives you a little bit of information. What you're going to want to do is go to Show All Options. All right, and then it will kind of work towards 100% to get you to the Ads Manager page. Facebook ads are really good because you can actually specifically target a demographic and get real specific into who you want to target and where. And then you can also put in a budget for how much you want to spend, and the Facebook algorithms will do the rest in terms of how long the campaign will last and when it will show on your demographic and your targeted audience's news feed. So here we are at the Ads Manager. This is basically everything you'll need to get started on an ad for the Davie, Florida demographic, which is what this video is for. Our objective is going to be collect leads for your business. You could also do reach people near your business. Reach isn't quite, pay no attention to that, sorry. Reach isn't quite as specific as collecting leads. Leads, this will be like joining a volleyball team that you want to grab. So we're going to click on lead generation. All right, and then you're going to want to scroll down. And I just use the cursor buttons. We're going to name this campaign. You can name it whatever you want. We'll just do lead generation for right now, but you can just click on there and type be okay. So create ad account. Next, it's going to ask for your time zone and what currency. Obviously, we're the United States, America, New York. Obviously, Florida is Eastern Standard Time as well. But here we are, U.S. dollars currency, obviously. So let's continue. Next page is going to say what page you want to incorporate. I have a few, so pay no attention to this one, but we're going to incorporate league apps. Obviously, you're going to want to incorporate your volleyball company page, volleyball-based page there. So here we go. Now we get into the nitty-gritty. So this is when you get you scroll down to audience, right? You're going to want to target a specific audience, and the more specific you get, this estimated daily reach is going to change. So right now the potential reach is 190 million people, and that's because we're targeting all of the United States. Clearly we're not going to do that. So what we're going to do is change from United States, add location. You're going to go to Florida, and Florida, United States comes up. Click on that, and over here you'll see the potential reach. The algorithms are working, and the potential reach changes to 13 million people, with 590 to 1,600 people on Facebook as the estimated daily reach. That's just an estimate, and it has all the information you'll need down here. Ad set duration of 31 days, all that good stuff that the algorithms go with. So that's the potential reach of 13 million people. We're going to get even more specific, so we're going to type in Davie and then obviously the first one comes up because we've had Florida, so it's going to go specifically from Florida to Davie, Florida. So you click on Davie, Florida, and it's automatically going to do plus 25 miles to encompass all of like Fort Lauderdale and I guess most of Broward County. I'm not quite sure of the geography, but you can go from there. So you'll see the estimated daily reach yet again changes from 760 to 2,000 people on Facebook. Potential reach right here, 2.9 million. So Davie, Florida is the location of where we are going to target. And then you can move down. Now this is where you get even more specific, where you can change the age. So we're going to do 18 under and to 18 and under. You can't really do, I think this has to do with the actual legalities, but under 18 is the only thing you can do in terms of specific targeting. You can't go to like 14, you can't go to like 12, just because I believe it has to do with creating a Facebook page as a child and having your parents' consent. I believe that is the reason why. But you can change it to women. So as you see, the potential reach goes down to 54,000 people over here. And then we're going to split that again, gender to the target audience of women. And now that splits to 27,000 people as the estimated daily reach. So we have our gender target, we have our age, we have our location. Next is going to do actual detailed specific targeting. And you can see, scroll down just a minute for just a second, and you can see right here, add demographics, interests, or behaviors. You can click right in here and just type in volleyball. And look at that. All that volleyball stuff comes up right here. So the first one we're going to do, volleyball. You can even get even more specific. Volleyball in school that you want to do in terms of an education. That's kind of a shot in the dark, but why not? It does help. And also at the same time, you can see over here the potential reach does change to 9,200. So as the more and more specific you get in terms of gender, location, and interest, the less and less your potential reach comes, the more chance you have of getting your specific audience. What's really cool too is up here on the right, you can see there's an audience definition. Our audience is defined as kind of in between specific and broad. And the more interests you get here, the more specific you get here, the more specific the audience definition will come up with. So we're going to hit volleyball. We're going to do another, like a volleyball player. Not really sure if that's going to affect the reach. No, it didn't. We're still at 470 to 1,200. You could do, okay, so it doesn't seem to be any youth volleyball, but we can do maybe girls volleyball. Okay, that doesn't really do it. Women's volleyball. Maybe Florida Gators women's volleyball is an interest. I don't know if there's any Gator fans down in Miami, or excuse me, Broward County, but we'll put just a shot in the dark. We'll add it. Indoor volleyball. Don't see anything there. Let's see what comes down. There it is, indoor volleyball. And yeah, you can get as specific as you want here. There's not really a right or wrong answer. Anything that has to do with volleyball, you'll see there's dozens of options here that you can, it doesn't really change your potential reach. Anything that has to do with volleyball, it stays around 9,200, so that's the goal. To finish, if you want, I highly recommend after you do the demographics to save this audience. That way, if you get lost or stuck on the next part, it'll be saved right there for you. The add connection type you don't really have to worry about. That has more to do with if you're setting up like a tournament or something like that. If you're just trying to get leads, then you don't have to worry about that. So save this audience. I would highly recommend to do that. That way, if you lose your spot here in the next couple of sub pages, it doesn't hurt you too well. So with the placements, I highly recommend automatic placements. So this will do the computer will do the algorithms for you and place the ads specifically to your targeted audience and where they think they're going to perform best. So I highly recommend, to make it easy on yourself, automatic placements. Let the technology do all the algorithms. If for some reason you don't, you can always do edit placements, and this is where you can get all your different platforms where you can go on either mobile device or tablet or desktop, and that'll make the changes there for you. But I recommend automatic placements. So just move on from there. In terms of a budget, in terms of a budget, this now you can see how much you want to spend per day on your ads and how long you want the ad to run. So for instance, you can start it on August 23rd, which is today, end it on September 23rd. So this will be a full month, and it'll give you how much you'll spend. Or you can do a lifetime budget if you want to spend a flat fee of like $350 or $300, $500 you want, whatever you want. It'll all do that right here. Now, it'll also show you with the daily budget, if you do $20 a day, that you'll spend $620, no more than $620. Could spend less. It all depends if you cancel the ad further. But that will be the kind of normal, I guess, of what Facebook would recommend. You could do the lifetime budget of $350, however you want. It's completely up to you and what you're budgeting. And then with advanced options, this would be basically if you are really advanced in terms of how you want the leads to come in, when you get charged, when you want the ads to be scheduled. You can do this where it runs ads all the time. You can do it on a schedule. Look, we have a motto here. It's called KISS. I'm sure you've heard of it. Keep it simple, stupid. So we're going to keep this simple. Let Facebook technology do all of the automation for you. Save yourself a headache. Hide the advanced options. And so then again, you'll have an ad set name, Davie Women's 18 to 18. That's what that means. You can change it to whatever you like though. And then click continue. And on the final page here, this is your format. This is how you'll want to you want your ad to display. If you want images, a slideshow, video. Videos always do better. Images are easier, but a video, you just click on video and you upload one that you have saved onto your computer. It'll go straight to your desktop, so you just click on that there. Hit upload video. You can also browse the library. You can also integrate from your Facebook videos of anything that you want to do. And so then when you have your video, let's see, we're going to, for purposes of this video, we're just going to do a image. The first thing that comes up is our League Apps homepage image. And then what you're going to do is write a headline. That'll appear on the bottom. If I can type. So you'll see the headline. And when you click on it over here, you'll see the headline right here. The text comes up right here where it says create an account. And then the newsfeed link description, you'll see, comes up. Sorry, that comes up underneath League Apps. The text is what's going to come up at the top. So when it says text, that's what will come up right here. Text is what people will see first, then they'll see the video. Then headline that's your kind of call to action, and then a little newsfeed link description. There's a character limit, so it'll automatically put ellipses at the end to make everything easier. That's pretty much it. After that, you'll go into a lead form, and that will ask you exactly when the person clicks on it, what you want them to fill out. There's the lead form, so you can create a new form. Just click on that there. And then next, and you're all set.